It's being recorded. Okay, go ahead.
It's its usual.
Yep. I recorded last
Obnoxiousness.
week. I recorded to this one, but for this one, let's go to the cloud, and I think it'll work out better.
I think it looks like it's. I think it's recording to the cloud.
Okay, so now let me. Okay, so you're all logged in.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Okay, did you turn the thumbs on yet?
No.
Let me do that. Okay, hello. Yep, see, you can see the green when I speak in there. So.
Good here.
All right, Al. Okay, keep going.
Oh.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Louder. Okay.
You said, come on, brother, there. It's so late already. Get up.
After make me a channel of joys and concern, so I need sweet hour of prayer. How long would you like me to? Prayer? I mean, how many minutes? It goes. Well, we ordered different versions, so. I don't think it'll be too long. It goes slowly, but I don't think it'll be too long. So sweet hour of prayer, and then we do the call and response that Gordon does. There's the short version of sweet hour. That's the one from the hymn book. That's the one I ordered. It's prettier than that. I've arranged that. This is what. That's that, and then we go. Okay, I think I
That's
have.
awesome.
Mics are too close.
Wait a sec, no.
They do, how they do.
Okay. That's out there. What I'll watch the sound.
Yeah.
Just to see. And then, the real feedback.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, 9:30, I would like to be all done by 9:37.
Yeah, I did it.
Great, all right.
Yes, so that's how it. Oh, I know.
So what is Munchkin's real name?
Oh,
You just call me Mike. It's Joanna.
Oh, Joanna, okay.
they're all J's. My husband did that. Jessica, Justin, and Joanne.
Do you have a thing about Jays?
He must have. I didn't. I just had them. I don't know. I didn't get any say, but when he wanted to call her Jacqueline, I said, that's it. No, Jacqueline. So we went to Joanne's. Yeah. The Joanne. No, you never outlive those nicknames sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I bet Muffy Bitter was still.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people, yeah.
Part of their, they probably signed his leave.
What is the real name?
Who goes by that? Oh, Lulu,
And when she was working, she worked a couple summers ago at Seabreeze, and her name, like I said, Lulu.
yeah, they stick with you. I mean, although I think it is a little bit unusual. Sometimes people shorten their names.
Right, yeah.
From Elizabeth to Liz, Lizzie. That's more normal than.
Yeah.
A Canadian lady did that too. In Florida, in the Keys.
Oh, yeah, you told me
Yeah,
that.
all three kids we took, she was this big, and we had big hot dog all over her nose, and she said, well, she's not really much.
Huh.
And here we are, many years later.
Yeah, that's unnamed years later.
So Al is on, Nikki, so you're picking up the piano, okay?
No, this isn't anything for us. Last week.
No. So Gordon, I wonder if Gordon's coming early to do. This is Gordon's mic. I think it's this.
This is, hello.
Oh, that's.
Yep, that's for Gordon.
Grab that.
I think that's good.
You don't have a purse with you either, do you?
I have pockets.
Yeah. I wanted to leave it. No, make sure it's off,
I could just turn it completely off.
whatever you think is best. I always have nightmares that I'm gonna be short one piece of music,
Yeah.
so. There's that.
Put my feet or my sunglasses in the car.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's actually short, a little short, because your waist is here, but I like it.
Thank you, yes, there's a name for that, but yeah, it's like. Yes, thank you. Like, yeah.
See, I went home and wrote. Oh, I'm excited. I tried to do bullet points or bulletins, and she said, no. How do you do bullet points? I tried this, it wasn't big, and it came down here instead of in the middle.
The top, there's sometimes like file. Under paragraph.
I didn't know.
Yeah, no,
So I was gonna do bullet points, so there's that, and then.
Perfect, yeah.
That, there's the.
I'm not sure, we may only go back with one.
Oh. Oh, it's right, he reads.
I know, see?
He says, I agree. And he comes up and.
We were on the couch. They just kept thinking, he's like, all right, thank you.
Well.
No, no, you're. Yeah. No, I can do that. Well, yeah. I have to do some, you need to see that. That's a good question. Two. Yeah. There's none in the boxes. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, that's great. That sounds good, nice. We're good. Let's see. Get some major. Yeah.
And. I better get it.
Is it out there?
Yeah, I think I thought.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I better. Put this back there.
Oh, nice. Oh, then I look here.
Well, I think it's 7 things and.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm just putting this in my car.
Okay. Hannah's picking up the
Yeah.
2 mics that
Are you-
Gordon
are
and
you-
I.
Are you gonna use this mic?
I probably will use that one. I'll leave the one on the other side.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Okay. Yep, there's another one for Gordon. Yep.
So,
Just making sure they're good. Let me just check, make sure I know because. Every now and then the mics, you know.
much better. Much better.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's terrible when I say.
Testing, testing.
I'm not in charge, but I'm here. We better stop traffic out front so we get some people in here. Hello there.
Good morning.
Did you really? Okay. I hope he comes because Good morning. I got them all planted. Good for you. Cross fingers. Thank you very much. Yes.
Let's not put this in first. Right, so I talked about this.
Bill. Hello. I said hello, Eric. Your addition looks good from the road.
Yeah, it's, they got the upstairs is got drywall, finished drywall upstairs. Yep. So now they got the big heat. They have to downstairs to get a garage.
Oh, you gotta do that for a fire.
Well, yeah, well, we can use roof and ceiling, everything else. We have huge guidance. So, yeah.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, it's a slow process.
So what are you putting in for a floor? You're putting hardwood in?
No, I was gonna put a laminate on.
And it's warmer.
It'll be interesting to see if, I think we'll need to see an increase in terms of cost of heating, because that's the west wall, and we used to have a 4-inch insulation, now we have 6 inches wall. So you get R49 in the ceiling.
Is it really?
That's what the code is now, instead of 33 inches, but the house is 49.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a stack of insulation about that high. So anyhow, so, and then we're
So they're gonna insulate the floor.
a garage, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's right, she was.
Right, yeah, that's all. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, and then we're gonna put in a split system for heat and cool. Because we're all electric makers, so we're gonna put in, air conditioning, heat from, both of them, okay, yeah. One of them came from the wall.
We're honored. We're honored to have you. She doesn't want to be on the mic. Yeah. Yeah. Scouts.
Musician, instrumental.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't bother our voices.
I don't know an A from a Z.
Liv asked me if they could use the pavilion for scout credit. That's as much as I know.
Singing, so.
So it looks like. But it's got a door
They'll sing louder. Maybe they can all.
in it. Not sure that they look well built.
That would be good, but do we dare say that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought we give the name of the last one. And,
Hey, Jim, is it better this way?
it's best that way, but.
I need
Well,
it.
no, I was
Not
concerned
spread
about
out
this
all
sticking
over.
out. Somebody.
Oh,
Yeah, so I don't.
and do I don't have to do anything. I don't want it. It's up to Nikki.
He's got this at, and the, so he, turn that thing there.
We want to ask them to consolidate, not too much. But, maybe that would help.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, not today.
Here she goes.
Probably just went up. They're gonna be out. Well, I just announced.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How you doing? Do well. Try. I wish you. Hey, fine. Last page. Small one.
I know, you go, I'm running out of piano. I'm running out of here. You need it. Yeah, but then I get it sick. It's just the bulletin, so I gotta. Well, that's not a bad idea. Let me see if I can.
The next packet, the Tuesday. I changed it, and I forgot to change, couldn't change it.
Okay, so,
Tuesday,
okay.
Are you ready? Okay.
Aren't we really blessed to have Ellen? Why don't you clap? Ellen's put a lot of work into this service, so I hope you enjoy it.
Sing loud.
Sing loud. We'd like you to move a little bit this way, so we'll pick it up for the people with that are home. Nobody's moving. That,
We did that one day. Moved up front. And she looked down going. okay.
oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that looks good.
Naughty corner. There we go.
Naughty corner.
Now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Yep, that's right.
See everybody now. Welcome. Happy 4th of July. We got several announcements. Tuesday session meeting, Thursday nominations meeting. We will return to fellowship hour next week. And Sandy says she's put up a sign-up sheet for August. She's looking for August volunteers to do that. Vacation Bible School starts a week from tomorrow. The packing date for South Wedge is changed. Tuesday, the 27th. It's wrong in the bulletin. What, Thursday or Tuesday? 4th Tuesday. We have Joanna here. She's going to help with us. So sing loud. We have several birthdays. We have one right down here in front. Barb Chapman today.
There we go. Got it.
Birthday. Happy birthday. And then Donna is on the 6th. Rhonda Russo is on the 7th. Brandon's on the 8th. On the 10th are the Rosapela twins, and Elizabeth Belts is on the 10th too as well. That was a big day. Okay, anybody else have any other announcements? Norma?
Yeah, Dawn called me this morning. She had a slight accident yesterday and burned her arm with potato water. And asked me to put out cards for
Marilyn Spielberg.
Dawn.
The bulletin says Marilyn Spielberg.
The cards are for Marilyn. Dawn asked me to put some out in the pew.
Okay,
So if there are cards where you need them, raise your hand and I'll get some more.
okay, Carol.
Speaking of Maryland, I talked to daughter yesterday.
Is it there?
So go answer your ding on your phone. It's shares on
Okay, Carol says that Marilyn's problem was related to her medicine. She has changed medicines and is doing better and expects to go back to work in a couple of weeks. Please rise for the call to worship. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness.
Gladness, come
It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. For the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth for all generations. Remain standing for the first hymn, number 482, Praise to the Lord Almighty. I forgot to say this. These hymns were all selected by members of the church. We had probably 20, and so we boil it down to a reasonable number, not to tire you out too much. So, first hymn, 482.
morning, everybody. Oops, I need my mic. You know, that's why Alice can. Oh. Good morning, good. Okay. Good morning, everybody. This morning when I woke up, sadly at 5:30, a little earlier than usual for me, I heard an awesome choir, a large choir of birds in my backyard. And they were singing away. And I thought, I wonder what they're singing. I think it's a hymn. I think it's a hymn. But so then I've prepared this information for you. I'm a real Google fan. Google is my friend. So in the winter before the pandemic hit, somebody from this congregation gave me this book. It's a little Presbyterian magazine. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's called the Presbyterian Outlook. And it so happens that this whole issue is about hymns. So I've had it for more than a year and a half, and I dug it out, and this is what I'm mostly using for my information on hymns. But I did prepare a few slides, and there you go. Hymn, the word hymn is from the Greek word hymnos, and it means a song of praise. But over the centuries, the word hymn has become associated with the Christian church, and the definition has been expanded to mean a song of praise to God, not to a god or gods or other gods, but to God. So, and not that you have to look it up, but on page 9 in our hymnal, in our blue hardcover hymnal, it tells you what you can find, you expect to find in our hymnal. And this I have to read, it's too long for me. On page 9 in our hymnal, you will see what can be found in our hymnal. It is, quote, 600 hymns, psalms, spiritual songs, and some service music. Traditional and contemporary hymns, ethnically diverse, and offering expressions of faith, both corporate in a group and individual. And then there's another slide. The first Protestant hymnal, I was surprised to find out, was published in Bohemia, which I Googled, and it was part of Czechoslovakia in 1532. And the next slide tells about our hymnal. That's a picture of it. Our hymnal was published in Louisville, Kentucky in 1990. So we also found out on the next slide that hymns may or may not include instrumental accompaniment. In our hymn book, as in most Protestant hymn books, the accompaniments are written for keyboard instruments like the organ or the piano. And occasionally you will see hymns in our book that have guitar chords above them, so it's for guitars. And in today's world, I found out from being in school, you can purchase audio tracks for anything nowadays, and you can purchase an audio track for hymn accompaniment. So at this time in our service, don't all leave at once here, we're not only going to sing 2 well-known hymns from our hymn book, actually hymn 38 and 304, but we're going to accompany ourselves on these instruments. And maybe, forgive me if I call her Munchkin, she's been Munchkin all her life. If Joanna Munchkin will show you, so please, everybody take, I think we have 30 tone chimes. You are going to be the first and only congregation in Monroe County, to my knowledge, that ever has accompanied themselves on tone chimes while singing a hymn. It's like Pinky Lee. You can't do this all multitask, but we can do it. It's fun, and it's not that hard. You'll see all my color-coded signs up here. So the first step, I wish I didn't have to hold this mic, but anyway, maybe Harry would help pass out some tone chimes. Yeah. Yeah. And the bigger ones. Now, unless you're a big, strong person, you notice I didn't say man, a big, strong person, man or woman, who feels confident in lifting the bigger tone chimes. Yeah.
Are we up on the big tone chime? I'd love to not have to hold this mic, but sorry, I have to do Zoom. Has everybody got one? So here we go. Now, I think we need to. I need to kind of angle this for them here. I think we're good. Does everybody have one? Oh, we're going to sound so good. Look at all these stuff. Nikki, do you want one? Oh, Nikki. You good? No. Oh, Al didn't get one either? Do we have any? Are we done with tone chimes? All right, that's how we take attendance today. We have 30 tone chimes. So, oh, yeah. Don't worry, because we have 2 hymns to play. So if you don't play on the first hymn, you're going to get nailed for the second hymn. So, all right, here we go. Now, the first thing you want to do is look at the letter name of the tone chime on this little tab. Yeah. Everybody find what letter you're playing? All right. So you are going to hold it. Oh, please. Do we have nurses in this congregation? Okay. Oh, good. I hope we don't need you. Hold it securely. Securely is the operative word. Hold it securely at the bottom of the tone chime. Ready? Now we're going to practice how to ring it. You don't hold your arm all close to your body. And don't stick it in the head of the person in front of you. So hold it out about this far, and you are going to tilt your wrist and the tone chime backwards, and then you're going to suddenly thrust your tone chime. Try it. Oh, yes. Yes, success. So then you propel your wrist forward quickly so the tone chime is pointing forward at the end. Try it one more time. Ready? Oh, I'll say ready, go. Ready, go. Oh, nice sound. Now, if you'd like to know how to turn the sound off, there's no button. So all you do is take the tone chime. There are 2 ways. The quick and easy way is to just put your hand, I don't dare do it to the mic, over the end of the, so ring, let's try this. Ready? Ring. Oh. But as Donna, who plays in the bell choir and the tone chime choir, knows, there is one other way, and that is to, well, you take the tone chime, and when you're done playing your color, you put it against your shoulder. So let's try that. Ready? Ring. Put the tip of the, I don't know if I'll hurt the mic. You put it like this, right into your shoulder. Ready? Ring. Somebody's lingering over here. No, not good, not good. Here we go. Ready? Ring. Some of you better stick with this one. I think so. All right. So the next step is to look at my chart. And if you can't see that chart, I'll put this one up for you on this side. Look at what color your letter is on the screen above. So if you are playing a C tone chime, you're going to play on the blue when I point to the blue cards, and you're going to play when I point to the red cards. You're the lucky winners. You got 2 for 1. So you're going to, now, if you play a D, if your tone chime says D, you only play when I point to yellow, and so on and so forth. Now the G tone chime, if you have a G tone chime, you're also lucky. You will play on red and yellow. So just make sure what you, this is the tricky part. All right. Now, one more thing, just one more, I may have to step away from the mic too. One more thing, I'd like to teach you, if you notice, some of the tone chimes, particularly the small ones, they don't vibrate very long, so your sound disappears. So what we do is actually, what you do is what we call a tremolo ring. So you're going to rotate your wrist forward and back like this, so it makes na like this. Everybody ready? Try it. Go. Yes. This is, I think, the tour bus. We could go, I actually put my bell choir in Phelps Sauerkraut Parade. We rode on the back behind a tractor, all in chairs with our bells and played as a parade and the Phelps went down the road. Actually, it was fun. Here we go. I have my cheat sheets here. Does everybody know what color you play on? Okay, good, but we're gonna take one practice here. So when I point our first song, you see number 38, you know it without looking. It's Kumbaya. When I just played with a prelude. Can you see over here the colors? I tilted it so you can see. Can you see the colors? Do I need to tilt it? No, we're good. All right, so red, you know who you are. I'll say ready, go, and you'll start ringing like this. And when I go, it's gonna be rough. When I go, this means stop ringing. So do this or put it in your shoulder. Ready? Any questions? All right, here we go. Ready, go. Can you go any louder, please? Okay, off. I guess I'll do this for my shoulder. Blue, are you ready? Ring. Somebody's lingering over here. Here we go, music. Here we go. Ready, yellow, ring. That's a nice one. Ah, nice. So now I will get our starting note. You know, it's Kumbaya, my Lord, 3 times, and then Oh Lord, Kumbaya. So, here we go. Ready, we'll sing Kumbaya, and then the red stripes. And then I need my assistant. I know. My assistant, yes.
I should have been holding it.
Okay, but don't you sound good? Oh, you sound awesome. Oh,
I know, that was me.
cut and pay for you. Ready? Maybe I can hang on too. Who knew? Ready? You want to start at the beginning? Yeah, here we go. Ready? Sing Kumbaya. Let me come. Great. All right. Next song. Jesus loves me. Now, if you are one of those people who didn't get it told you, maybe pass it to somebody who didn't. Where Al, is Al hiding? Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, Jesus loves me starts on red, so I'll get on a note and we're ready. I'm doing them slowly so you really get to hear the tone time. Could be faster. We're not ready for that. Jesus, ready, sing and play. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. yeah, so I think the smart thing would be maybe pass them down to the end of the pew and then nobody will sit on it and it'll.
Sounded great.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. That was, you know, really. Very, very nice. You have to come down very good. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. I think what we need is about 100 tone chimes, and then everybody's in the fall when Oregon, everybody's back. Have you got a sauerkraut festival in your plans of work? No? Oh, yes.
Okay, it's time for the morning offering. Let me say, you guys have done wonderful during the pandemic, that our finances have been very, very strong. So all the work has been continuing because we've had this money. So the ushers will come forward. We'll do the morning offering.
our doxology today is number 428. I'll play it through once and then I'll have them stand. I'd just like to say that the last video you just saw, I was the pianist for that. I was playing in the background, and Joanna Munchkin put the scenes together. I have to say it again, Al? I'd like to say that I was the pianist. I did all the music for it, and Joanna Crystal Sokol did all the scenes, and believe me, it's technology. I know nothing. So she put that all together. I just thought Ted had been showing some wonderful videos of, you know, when we sang the hymns, they were YouTube videos and of scenes in the Rocky Mountains and the shore and the oceans. And I thought, we have some pretty cool scenes around here in Monroe and Wayne County, in Cortland County. So we just gathered up scenes from around us. So that's the background on that. Now, again, we're moving on to Brandon. I actually sent my remarks into Brandon and said, I think we'll just cover what is a hymn today. But he added, and why are they important? So I had to do a little research the last few days. And again, this magazine was very, very helpful. So I have bullet points. Munchkin says there are bullet points for the bulletin. So we do that in our family a lot. So I just have 8 bullet points of why they're important. But at the end, if you would like to add reasons that you feel hymns are important, always. Hymns help us focus on the goodness, the glory, and the principles of our Christian faith. Hymns are God-centered in message and lift our spirits above the earthly. They teach our children about Jesus and his love. They are used to celebrate Christian practices like baptism and communion and other services. Hymns are songs of praise we send up to God to thank him for his presence and his blessings. Lots of hymns with thank you, Lord, in them. When times are confusing and the world is in turmoil, we need songs that remind us God is always with us. Number 7, singing hymns affects us emotionally and gives voice to memories that touch our souls. Our traditional hymns have stood the test of time because they are true. They have survived. We should honor our hymn heritage that we've shared with centuries of Christian believers. Song of praise equals a hymn, and a hymn is a kind of prayer. Now, does anybody have any other reasons why hymns are important? No? Do you agree with all of those? All right, well then we will do our hymn sing and sing loud. Our first hymn is number 260, A Mighty Fortress is Our God. So, no, would you like to stand up or not stand up? Stand for all 5 hymns? Well, let's take the first one sitting down. And I need to say before we do it, I think a hymn is a sermon in a song. I just totally think a hymn is a sermon in a song. As Paul says in 1 Corinthians 14:15, I will sing with my spirit, but I will also sing with my mind. And this magazine points out that we need to understand and agree with what we're singing and then live out what we're singing. So in this case, it's practice what we preach or what we sing. And the first hymn is A Mighty Fortress Is Our God. I think, Harry, we're only doing 2 verses of this one, right? All right. It was written by Martin Luther, who, it's my quote says, he forever changed Christianity. Oops, I don't have my mic. When he sparked the Protestant Reformation in 1517. And the next hymn is Just a Closer Walk with Thee. Everybody knows this one? my research said there's no precise author, it's unknown, that it was sung in Southern Black churches in the 1800s. Now, apparently that's when it first appeared. And the next one is America the Beautiful. That, you may know, was written by a lady named Catherine Lee Bates, who stood on top of. Catherine Lee Bates, who stood on top of Pikes Peak for only a matter of minutes and got the inspiration for the words of America the Beautiful. But the music was written by a church organist from Newark, New Jersey, named Samuel Ward. The two never met, which I thought was kind of interesting. So, America the Beautiful. Is it safe to put the music? It's on, yes. Should we stand for this? And the next hymn, that's why I'm the organist. I'm not the minister. The next hymn is For the Beauty of the Earth. And this hymn is based on Ephesians in the Bible 5:20. It was written in 1864. And actually, the tune we're using for this hymn is the same tune as the Christmas carol, As with Gladness Men of Old. So it's multi-use hymn tune. It's been used for several different hymns. So just give me a minute. is Make Me a Channel of Your Peace. It's, which many of you know, based on the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. And it's been set to music by a man from South Africa. I can't remember his last name, Sebastian Temple, thank you. And it was written in 1967. And on this one, it was hard to only sing 2 verses because it's not set up well for that. So we will sing all of it, all 4 verses of this one. Make me a channel of your peace.
Oh, isn't she wonderful? She put this together. Oh, you are wonderful too. Joys and concerns will be a little bit different today. We're all going to do silent prayers and she will play while we're praying.
In the service at this time, we usually say the Lord's Prayer, but today I thought it might be fun and a little different. We're going to sing the Lord's Prayer, and you have a part, yes. We're going to use a musical style called call and response, which is usually a soloist and a choir, and you're the choir today. So it actually is hymn 589 in your books, but I don't think you're going to need them. So Gordon is going to sing a phrase. I'm going to help him. He said, okay, two solos, two duets. And then after he sings a quick phrase from the Lord's Prayer, you will respond with 3 notes. And since this song, it says in your hymn book that it's a West Indies song from the West Indies, we're going to do it in a calypso style. And so Gordon will sing. And you only have to sing in your own range. Hallowed be thy name. And he goes, and you sing those same 3 notes, only backwards. Hallowed be thy name. It's a pretty jazzy song. So we got to work on it a little. Here we go. Ready? I'll try and point to you when it's not here. And in your book, you'll notice, in your book, you'll notice they don't just say hallowed be thy name. They say hallowed up. Hallowed be thy name. That helps make it jazz. Okay. Are you ready? Maybe we should practice. Let's practice. Gordon sings, and then you will sing. Ready? Go. Hallowed be thy name. Everybody, wasn't as good as your dog boots. Here we go. Ready, go. Hallowed be thy name. And he sings again, and you go backwards. Here we go. Hallowed be thy name. All right, ready?
Our Father, help me. Yeah. Our Father, which art in heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. On earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us all of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and glory, forever and forever.
In my choir book from last year, the next song is The Lion Sleeps Tonight. So I see that it's too up. Who doesn't know Do Lord? Now, I think Brendan put 3 you and maybe go to the first verse. That's the refrain. We start with the refrain, and then what's the first verse? Oh, I have to do it. So if I can't, I don't have eyes in the back of my head. I am a school teacher, so I should by now. But I don't. So just keep singing. Ready? everyone. I had fun. I hope you did. Yes, you're welcome. Do I say you're dismissed? It's like school. You're dismissed. Have a great 4th of July. Thank you.
What happens to me is that everyone says, do something, give me your name, give me your number. Says, why do I have this number? What was I supposed to do with this? So I figured